So, hello everyone, welcome back to Cyber War Labs, where you get to learn about cybersecurity, ethical hacking, and much more. Now, in the last session, guys, I showed you that what is the best way to hide your GPS location from hackers, like how hackers generate a links and they send you, and with the help of that link, they able to get your exact location, they able to get your latitude, longitude, GPS location. And in the last session I also sorry, in the last video I also told you that how we can use proxies, but I didn't perform the practical stuff. But let me tell you, in this session we are going to learn each and everything practically, that how you can use the proxy servers to hide your real identity and how you can use this proxy. But let me tell you guys, whatever you're gonna learn here, it will be only for the educational purpose. Don't use these techniques to harm someone. Okay, so let's start this video without wasting any time. So what you have to do, if you have a Kali machine, then well and good. If you don't have, just install in your virtual machines or the virtual box. So right now I'm using the virtual like VMware. You can use the virtual box also. It's not compulsory that you have to run machine in the VM only. And once you will install the Kali, it's very easy process. If you don't know how to install the Kali and if you are new to the cybersecurity, so you can just watch any video on the internet. You will get an idea that how to install Kali Linux in your VMware. Okay. So once you will install the Kali VMware, you have to just do the sudo apt update to update all the packages, and you have to just upgrade to install all the necessary package whatever requires, right? So once it will be done, you have to just type sudo apt install proxy chains, and now if I'll just do it, you can see it's telling me that you want to install. I will say yes. The reason I have to install, because I want you to show each and every process from beginning, right? So once it will be installed, we are going to configure our proxies. But let me tell you guys, no proxies or a VPN or TOR browser can give you a 100% anonymity, because it is a technology and there will be always a glitch, right? So always make sure, if you are using such technologies or if you are using such methods, so always use for legal way, not to harm someone, right? If you want a more anonymity, if you want to get a more beyond level from this, so in the next session I will discuss about Tails OS and how you can use Tails OS, but it will be not like Kali, and there you will get an OS where you can install just in your RAM, because it's only support on pen drives. It will not gonna install in your hard disk. So in the next session we will learn, but as of now we have installed the proxy chain. So let me simply do the locate proxy chains, and right now we have this proxy chain in our in etc proxy chain force conf, right? So what we are going to do now, we are going to route our traffic through our TOR browser, right? Whatever the traffic will go to the server, it will go through our TOR browser. So for that you need to also install TOR. So for that simply type sudo apt install TOR, and right now it's already available in my system, but if you install the Kali Linux new, it will not be available, so you need to install, right? Once it will be done, just simply type, right now I've installed the Sublime, so that's why I'm using the Sublime. But if you haven't installed, you can just go and install Sublime. It will be helpful for you in making any changes. Okay, so right now here you can see this is a file of a proxy chain. You don't have to do anything. So right now let me tell you guys what we are gonna use. We are going to use a dynamic chain. Why? The reason, guys, in the dynamic chains, whatever the proxies or whatever the IP you get, so just take an example, you are assigned a 10 IP address, right? Now if 10 in among this 10 IPs, if the one IP will be dead, so in the dynamic chain what will be happen, it will automatically skip that IP. Okay, out of 10, if the just take an example, first and second are working, but in the third IP is dead, so what will happen, dynamic chain or the dynamic process proxy chain will skip that IP and it will move to the next one. So that's why we are going to use the dynamic chain as compared to strict chain. Strict chains are good, but just take an example, if there are total 10 IPs and among them 6 IP is dead, so what will happen, your proxy chain will work till 5 properly, and when it will hit the 6 IP, so what will done, connection will be reset and chances are there that the DNS will be leak, right? So that's why I will uncomment this dynamic chain, and you have to just scroll it down more, and then you have to just come over here and you need to add SOX 5, because it's an advance as compared to SOX 4, and whatever the traffic will route to your browser to the server. So for that we are going to use the SOX 5, and this is our localhost IP. You need to just put your localhost IP and 9050. This is the TOR port, or the you can say the TOR browser port, from which our all the traffic will go. Now this is the paid proxies, which I will teach you in another videos, but as of now you have to just, what you have to do, you need to uncomment the dynamic chain, just scroll it down, add another layer SOCKS 5, uncomment it, then put your localhost IP and just put the 9050, which is the by default port of a TOR browser, and then you have to just simply save it by typing or by clicking Control Save or Control S. And once it will be done, what we have to check, we need to just come over here sudo service tor start. So what we are doing here, we are turning on our TOR services, right? Next is we have to just simply type proxy chains for Firefox, which means we are opening our browser with the help of proxy chains, right? So whatever you will type, whatever you will surf, it will go through the proxy. Then now why we are using the proxy, why we are not using the VPN? Okay, so basically guys, proxies are much advanced, and you can say an extra layers of extra layers of anonymity it provides to you. Now let's confirm that it's working or not properly, right? So let's see. First of all, you need to check that your browser is successfully configured with the TOR or not. So you have to just come over the check torproject.org, and this will give you a good idea that whatever you are doing, whatever the services you have done, or whatever the changes you made is working or not. And yes, congratulations, the browser is configured to use TOR, and this is our IP address, which is not the IP address which provided by our ISP. So let's confirm right now with the help of DNS leak test what exactly our IP is showing, like where I am, right? In the last session also, in the last video also, I give you a quick brief of about this DNS leak test, where I showed you my IP address, but my IP address was showing in the Netherlands, but actually I was in India, right? So let's confirm again. And let me tell you one more thing guys, if you are using the free proxies, so the free proxies are very slow, and chances are that some proxies can be malicious also. So never use the free proxies whatever is available in the internet. Always make sure to go with the paid proxies. If you want a website where you can go and purchase the good proxies, then you can go with the bright data, then floppy data proxies. These are the websites are available which will provide you the proxies. Okay, now there are also types of proxies are available, which I am going to teach you in the next session, because if I'll do it will be a very long video. So right now you can see my IP is showing 109.70.100.4, which is exactly not my correct IP address. This is a IP address which is provided by my proxy. And now just take an example, if this proxy will be upcoming proxy will be dead, so what will happen, the dynamic chain will skip that IP instead of resetting the connection, which chances are 110% there that our DNS will be leaked, and our real IP, which is provided by our ISP, which is also known as the public IP, will show here, and chances are that your anonymity will be leaked. So this was the process. So what will happen now, if you'll go any website, if you're using the website like Facebook, Google, YouTube, whatever you will do, the front end the back end server, okay, just take an example, you are hitting the youtube.com. so what will happen, YouTube server will see your not your ISP IP, it will see your proxy IP, okay, which means this. So just take an example, if this will be down or if this will be compromised, it will automatically change to another IP, right? So this is advantage of dynamic chain. So hope you guys understand, and this will provide you, you can say, almost a good level of anonymity. And you can see here all the response is going on 200 status code, and you can see okay, whatever the website we have seen, and you can see this is all the proxies going to like all the proxies routing through via TOR browser only, right? So this was the advantage of proxy chain as compared to the VPN. So if you like this video guys, don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to share and like this video. If you have any doubt, you can just comment me. I will try to resolve your doubts as soon as possible. Thank you for watching this video.